Hey folks, welcome back to Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin, up close and personal. Hello, you're a person with a large sword. We're here in Castle Drangleic, which I always put castle first. I don't know why, it's Drangleic Castle. And in the last episode, we spent most of our time in a single room, taking care of a bunch of ruined sentinels. In this episode, we are going to be making progress. We're going to be climbing up the castle and seeing what lies in store. Now, one thing to be aware of is that this room is a heck of a lot more dangerous now that we've opened all those doors, because all those ruined sentinels are free to come and play if they see me. So that ruined sentinel, I'm luring him out. Then I'm gonna bring him over here so I can take care of him. Otherwise, usually he comes up and gets up in my grill if I try to just run straight for the door. Hey, don't retreat. Come on. Come on. I know you have your shield up. There we go. There we go. All right. So, yeah, the way that we want to go... Hello. Oh, cool. I'm getting more and more of their armor. The way that we want to go is through this door here. But if you just run straight through, both those guys will activate and chase you down. And while you're trying to fight these guys, the Ruined Sentinel will come and make problems for you. So it just gets a little bit out of hand. Now, it's a little bit dark in here. Not super dark, but a little bit dark. So I am going to light a torch. And yeah, I'm using a flame butterfly rather than going back for the bonfire, even though it's right there. Fight me. Now, at this point, the game has hopefully instilled in you a sense of paranoia, because any one of these statues could be an enemy, just waiting to wake up and attack you. So what I always do is basically walk straight in front of each and every one and see if it'll wake up. But even then, that's not quite enough, because there are certain enemies that will not activate until you've gone past them to a certain extent, and you're open for a backstab or something. Luckily, I don't think any of these ruined sentinel ones are going to be waking up. But it never hurts to be careful. And I do like the idea of the statues kind of activating. You know, it feels like the castle itself is coming after you. Anyway, this here, a frozen flower. It's a key. Stone ornament shaped like a flower, cold enough to dampen the greatest heat. Opens the door to a new path from the Shrine of Winter, found on the road to the Great Castle. So this is one of three items that fulfill a similar role. This one opens up a new path from the Shrine of Winter, which we were at a couple episodes ago. And you might put two and two together and be like, oh, this does something with that fountain, that snake fountain. And then you would connect dots. There are two other snake fountains, and there are probably keys to open those as well. And these are the entrances to the DLC, basically. This one opens the key, or opens the path to the old Frozen King, or something like that. Old Ivory King is what it's called, actually. I'm going to save the DLC for almost the tail end of the game, because it is the hardest content in the game. Also, I call it the DLC because it was DLC in the original Dark Souls 2. It's all packaged together in Scholar. Whoa. What was that? Hissing. Oh, sir. Nothing in that pot, okay. I don't know if any of these guys are... See, it instills a sense of paranoia. Anything could come to life and attack you. And then they start throwing stuff that will not attack you. Whoa. Alright, so I think this is where I stop needing the torch. Yeah, this is light enough. And you will hear, hello, this guy. He was a statue, he is no longer a statue. Let's, oh, I got my crossbow, good. Ooh, see that? That's, I think, what we were hearing. I think these statues, these kind of lizard things, spew corrosive acid or something. This is corrosive acid here. It will destroy your armor. Yes, there's an item. I don't know what it is. I don't want it. Screw that. Probably like a corrosive urn or something. But if you're not careful, this archer and a variety of other archers can hit you with crossbow bolts and cause you to fall tumbling into this corrosive acid, and then you are just not in a good situation. Avoid it. Anywho, let's take care of this guy. Yeah, weird. Do these statues activate the spewers? They do. Huh. I wonder if that can be used for PvP purposes. Probably not. Because someone would already be in the acid. But that's a weird mechanism. And yeah, these guys don't have heads, so don't worry about them. Either of you? Nope. Okay. You can see that's where we started. You remember climbing up there? It's a nice little reminder. One of the few places where Dark Souls 2 actually does that. And now we're gonna start scaling the tower up to that fog gate. So get ready. And this is one of my favorite kind of set piece sequences in the game. Climbing inside and out on this very stormy night, trying to reach the top. Feels very dramatic and climactic. Now, looky here. Wow, that's dark. You'll see there are a bunch of masks, faces on the walls. And we haven't seen anything else like this in the castle, which should raise some alarm bells and be like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, there's gonna be a trap here. Now, what kind of trap, you might not know. But I'll tell you right now, it's a poison trap. Basically, what'll happen is that when you open this chest, these masks will shoot poison darts at you, and they're gonna poison you, like pretty much definitely. Because I mean, look, did you see that one shot a dart straight at the exit? Maybe if you're really good at timing, you will be able to dodge perfectly under that dart and that dart and that dart. But then you have to open the door for like 2 seconds. So it's going to get you in the back anyway. I'm about to make myself look really stupid by getting off scot-free. Ha! I'm so good, I made myself look dumb. Ha ha. Alright, how about you? Ooh, look at that. Large painting. Be sure to look that in closer detail once we've dealt with these enemies that are definitely enemies. Now, it's pretty tough to activate these guys one at a time, I've noticed. When I try to go up close and personal to activate the first one, usually the second one activates as well, in my experience. And all three of them are indeed enemies. Nice. Got 3 torches. Excellent. Very nice. Some cool arrows. But of most interest... Whoops. Grab that. Petrified Dragon mode. Good. Of most interest is this portrait of the queen. This is a good message. So yeah, take a look at this. You know, it's not incredibly out of the ordinary when it comes to depictions of royalty. It makes her look peaceful and serene, but also larger than life, pure thanks to her her white outfit. But if you walk up close to it, you'll start getting cursed real quick. So first off, that should indicate that there's some real unsavory business going on with the queen, in case me talking about it when we were hearing from the guy, the ghost guy, who starts with a W, Welliger, you know, if what he told you wasn't enough to make you suspect that the queen is up to some stuff, the fact that her portrait curses you should really indicate that she is not what she seems. And just, you know, the idea of this kind of inbuilt juxtaposition of the purity of the image and the curse that it inflicts, that's a great encapsulation of what's going on, I think. But yeah, if you're not expecting that, you can be like, whoa, oh my goodness, and if you don't immediately turn around, you're gonna get cursed. It takes like a second and a half, 2 seconds maybe. It's potent. Anyway, we're coming up to the last leg of the trek. Now, you may be wondering, why did you just pull out your Uchi? Why did you equip that? Well, you'll see in just a sec. Dark Spirit, Nameless Usurper, will appear behind us. So, the Nameless Usurper, I didn't know basically anything about them until I looked them up on the wiki, but fun fact, they're a lady. Did not realize that. Second off, if you kill Lycia of Lindelt, then the Nameless Usurper will not invade you. Also, she apparently wears Lycian cleric robes. So, food for thought, you know, just throwing some information out there. What you do with it is up to you. But anyway, let's resume climbing. And make sure that neither of these are enemies. Haha! Paranoia pays off. But be careful, we got lightning bolts coming down. Okay. Alright, so there are 2 of them here. Let's make sure we're stocked up. Now I'm using the heck out of life gems. I'm not gonna apologize. Oh, is that 3 of them? Did I miscount? No, I think it's just 2. Okay. So yeah, if you don't take care of the Cyan Knight statue over there, he will activate once you come up here, and it will be very rude. You'll be dealing with 2 of these guys, and then suddenly, whoa, much tougher enemy appears. More of these mirrors. Mirrors glow in a really creepy way. And all of these statues are headless. Very weird. Now, you may have noticed that there were some items on kind of the rooftops here. I guess I'll go get them. Just want to make sure I do it safely. Ooh, that's nerve-wracking. Okay. Soul of Brave Warrior, cool. Any of you? Yeah. This one has a ladder, that's nice. Royal Greatsword. Have we seen a Royal Greatsword before? Despite the magnificence of the weapon, it was terribly inadequate in the war against the mighty giants. Hunter's Blackbow. A black bow designed for long distances, difficult to handle at first and requiring some amount of practice to master. The hunting goddess Evlana was no goddess at all, but rather a brave and highly skilled bow huntress. Long after her demise, the passing of lore transformed her into a deity. I feel like we've read a story like that before. Maybe we've already had this bow before and I just forgot. But there's definitely been a very similar story. Oh, we gotta go through here again? Haha! Well, I still got hit, but didn't get poisoned, so that's good. Alright, let's climb back up here. And before we reach the fog gate, there is one more room. It's not a combat room. It's a dialogue room. And man, does she stand out.
You have fought admirably on your journey, cursed undead. I am Nashandra, Queen of Drangleic. A true monarch carries the weight of their souls. The last king of this land, King Vendrick, as he was called. He found the strength to rule his people, and when the undead were born, cursed, he found more strength to face them. But in the end, he never took the true throne. Visit Vendrick.
You want to tell me where he is?
We have no need for two rulers.
Are you telling me to assassinate your husband? I think she's telling me to assassinate her husband. So yeah, Nashandra, as we have now learned her name is, well, one, we know she's shady. Two, the way she talked about Vendrick, she's so very distanced. And definitely seems to look down upon him for not taking the true throne, for not becoming a true monarch. You know, it's like she's trying to get him to do something, but he refused to do it, or couldn't do it. So she's trying to get us to do it instead, to become the true monarch that Vendrick could not. Anyway, Nashandra, don't trust her. Don't believe her lies. So, we've come across our fog gate, and there is a summon sign here, Pilgrim Belclair. There was also Bashful Ray downstairs, so what I'm going to do is do some editing, go grab him, then come back up, summon Belclair, and we'll take on the boss together. So, I'll see you in a sec. Alright, I'm back. Fun fact, trying to summon Bashful Ray sucks. Because you gotta kill all the ruined sentinels again if you've opened all those doors. So, that was fun. That was a good use of a large sum of minutes. But it's all worth it, because now we can curb stomp this boss even harder. What's with the binoculars, Ray? This is not a hard boss, honestly. But I always like to bring friends. Welcome to the double Dragon Riders. We got two of them. We got one on the floor and one upstairs. The one upstairs will try to hit us with, like, great arrows. The one on the floor will do the same thing that the one we've already fought has done. And you can destroy the platform that the other one is standing on in order to get it down to floor level. And oftentimes, if I'm doing this boss solo, that's kind of what I'll do, because that one is much more fragile. And if you take it out quickly, then it's 1v1, and that's pretty simple. Also, it will come down on its own after a little while. Whoa, that was awesome. So yeah, if you really struggle with fighting multiple enemies at once, this one could be difficult, but they're still dragon riders. They're freaking easy peasy. And this one especially, look at that, it just crumples. I actually really like that boss. I always enjoy curb stomping a dragon rider. Wow. Look at this room. Is this a treasure hoard, I wonder? Actually, I don't know. Can you destroy this, or there's some way to get... No, you can't destroy it, but there's some way to get the other dragon rider down here. But yeah, got all these piles of gold, got statues of dragons, we got dragon riders. Maybe that's a little bit of a nod to the idea that dragons like to hoard gold. I don't know. And then you just got that one little bit of moonlight being cast in. It's a cool arena, if you ask me. Anyway, through here, we reach a bonfire, and we meet up with Benhart. Let's talk with him now. Let's end the episode with some dialogue to cool off.
Oh, well met, friend. Good to see you well. Yes, very good indeed. I journeyed from the distant east to perfect my swordsmanship. And legend has it that powerful beings slumber in this land. This sword has been in my family for generations, and only a real man can wield it true. I may face any manner of man or beast, but none shall be a match for my sword. This land is a right mess, eh? King's gone. The people have a mad glint in their eyes. The land itself is overrun by terrible beasts. No better place to test my sword, eh? This land is a right mess. King, the land, no better.
All right, and that wraps up that leg of Drangleic Castle. There's still quite a bit more left to explore, but we'll save that for the next episode. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.